What you are looking at is an old Otis elevator from the 1890s through the 1900s, and we'll be showing you more about that as we go. The data plate is still on there. The patent pending plate is still on there. And note the last patent date on this data plate. It's amazing. This elevator was still in use at the time of this filming, and this filming was very close to the year 2010. So just to give you an idea, it's one of those things that I found amazing. I recorded it more for prosperity than for anything else, but I realized that there's a lot of people that's never seen this. In fact, this was such an old system that Otis Elevator itself said, we do not service that system anymore. And the man had to call in outside private elevator companies or repair people to fix anything. But enjoy the pictures and I'll explain more as we go along. Here you see the motor, the brake drive, the gearbox, the mechanism for telling the elevator or the call system for it to go up or down by pulling on the corresponding rope. That in turn, when you pulled on it, rotated a knife blade switch for a power source that would tell it whether to go up or down. And the way it was stopped was it ran out an auger and broke the circuit. The other way did exactly the opposite. As it went in, it would break that same circuit. But it would tell the motor which way to drive as far as forward or reverse. This is a huge, heavy piece of equipment. It is not lightweight, it is all cast iron. But we will be showing more in just a moment. Now, I was told that this was only about a 10 horsepower motor, but it weighed several hundred pounds. As you can tell, it's very much open winding, very large, well, not very wide, but very tall. Everything you can in it you can see. You oiled it by adding oil to the oil cups, and it was there, and it did its job. Here we're looking down onto the motor and the braking assembly. Notice the big opening for oiling the bearings. You actually poured heavy oil into that cup, and it would last for maybe 6 months to a year, or maybe even 2 years, depending on how much usage you got. Here's a look at the cable spool shaft. If you notice, it has walked down that shaft a little bit. That's only about a ½ an inch in the past 100 years, but it would have to be moved back, and the way it's secured, because there is no set screws nor any locking mechanisms at all on that, is you would take a chisel and hit the shaft just a little bit to make a little pimple on it, and that would keep the shaft from moving. And here we see the electrical, the relay or contactors, and a ballast of some sort, and a marking for heavy oil to be used in the gearbox. I am assuming the 1 1/4 is the number of quarts. And here we have the data plate on the motor, which tells you it's 220 volts, 3-phase at 8 ounce. Otherwise, no other information is
Thank you for stopping by today, and enjoy our channel. And please remember to hit subscribe. It will cost you nothing. Also, ring the bell and hit the like button if you would, but we appreciate it greatly.